Haunted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices? Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, a witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squats in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everec. He's the one ordered this posted.
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everec.
Ah! That'll be inside.
Olgierd von Everec. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Someone's made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm Olgierd.
You? Not likely. I'm all geared.
You're all Olgierd. That it?
Got it right at last.
One man split into 3 bodies. Not interested in his balls, so which of you's got his brain? Not laughing. Guess that means you didn't get the brain.
Nope. I'm the one got his fists.
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
You're good. You'd fit right in with our band of merry men. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one who wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention, and he's one to get bored mighty quick. Ottoman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
I happen to like it. Especially the two ovoid forms.
A jester. Good. I don't like men with no sense of humour. They bore me to death. I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside. That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live! Long live the Ataman!
Long live the Ataman! Long live the Ataman!
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now. Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
This some special occasion? Or just feel like feasting?
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair Sabre, I dub thee Tradiciana!
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the Lord of the Manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the contract. So, you'll check it?
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours.
Oi, why there? What for? Life kick you in the ass? Had enough?
Terrible beast prowls the sewers down that hill. Best of all altogether.
Devoured dozens of maidens.
Boot prints. Large. A man's most likely. Of only women alongside the cursed prince. Single set. She came alone.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Shani?
Geralt?
What are you doing here?
Trying to save his life. Help me!
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers...
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Or are you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but... something attacked us.
The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds. That's all I know.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know. Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
This way.
Grating's badly bent. Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls. Careful. Monster might still be here. Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up, is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have. Beast probably crawled in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton.
See if I can't find it.
Geralt, are you all right?
I'm fine. You? How'd you get in here?
I told you. Vern had a key to the grate. Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
A lot of flowers.
Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis. Interesting.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Mm-hmm. Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes. Some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mm-hmm. Mixed with blood. Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later. Shotty, watch out! Body's basically intact, just half covered in slime. Who monster left via this tunnel?
We'll never make it through there. Need to find another way.
Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seemed the monster tolerated them.
Long as they don't get too close, I guess. Lair's gotta be nearby. Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them. Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shani, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Halavath, Galavek Kar. Gadarash Isle Woot.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross. Or the Fakbarthoil, as their strange tongue has it. En route to Ophir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. We been at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... Well, what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to Ophir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Nay, black horses with white stripes they got in Zangwabar. That I'm sure of.
And who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand at your service. Petty thief, professional fence, and your guide about Oxenfurt. Wanna have a bit of time.
Mm-hmm. And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. You see, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenfurt better than my own breeches.
Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got, nothing doing. Might be my Ophiri's rusty.
My Ophiri's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Could teach you something that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar. Karvarethaner.
You'd be dead already.
Revhagar ne Aram e
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate ya Alamis.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Valth Alakhe ul Igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vioth. Vioth. Alkhe ul Igulath.
Elkal. Inkal avre ikel ugehereven ulvitar.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Adernian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. I was you. Catch some shut-eye. Not go on flapping me tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
I remember. We met in White Orchard. You're...
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. I helped you find your Yennefer. we meet again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slob doesn't kill you first.
How'd you get in here?
Long story, it'd bore you. I'd prefer to focus on something more useful, like getting you off this ship. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Who are you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. They'd be primed to sleep through the whole thing.
Am I free? To Ophir get us safely. The king's reward will be generous. What about the prisoner? Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies. Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other? The other drowned. He could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see. What kind of hell? Carring, flaying, and quartering. This stage for regicide and tales.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus-pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
Don't know why he's on your shit list, but I've got no quarrel with him.
I believe you do, but have yet to realize it. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with the fists of steel. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite-like, and you'll answer just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
No, you don't. Let him go.
Oh, this is bloody rich. Can't plough and believe me ears. You switch your brains with your cock or something. Get your mutant witcher ass out of here.
Or
I'll kill you!
go ahead. Try.
Whoa, whoa, what the bloody hell's this? Geralt, have you decided to play defender of the downtrodden?
More like gutter of sons of bitches.
Long as I'm here, you'll gut no one.
That a challenge?
Why not? I've not fought a Witcher before. Defeat me and I shall let him go. Stand aside. Would you wait, sir, for the dribble to subside?
Makes no difference to me.
Just the same. Stunt. Fight. Let the music play on! You do not answer! Play! Well struck, Witcher. You win. But perhaps you'd care to tell me why you meddled in a matter not yours.
Wanted to prevent further bloodshed.
Well, well. The Witcher with the heart of gold. Unsavoury as it seems, there is a silver lining. At least you now know I don't easily lose my head. Release him.
Getting off cheap, mate.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gauntero did. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite a gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go, how I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everec blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Everecs are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay. Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you all right? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know. What do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Ain't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kaedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other... must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontar O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the Academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Life and death, fire and blood. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Return and walk midst the living, ye who have departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death, I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. Kill him, Von Emmerich.
For Olgierd's blood.
You die here, vagrants!
Damn it.
My. Ornery whoresons those Von Emmerichs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Oh, forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handled those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
Oh, I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?